Hi guys, it's Michelle with the Recipe Bandit, and today I'm going to do a very quick video on one of my favorite kitchen hacks. Something that just saves me time, saves me stress. I know that we focus on delicious recipes with everyday ingredients, but you know what? Bacon's an everyday ingredient, and I am not good at cooking bacon. So what I like to do is to cook the bacon in the oven so that it is perfectly cooked and I can use it for what I need. It's a very easy method, it's not very hard to do. It takes 20 to 25 minutes in the oven, typically around 20, and the end result is perfectly cooked bacon, exactly what you need for whatever you need it for. Sometimes we just cook it this way to keep it in the fridge and eat it. This recipe hack is a great thing to know. It's a great thing to be able to use and to know how to do. It comes in really, really handy. So we're going to take a minute and I'm going to show you how to do that. So of all the things that I'm good at, cooking bacon, that's not one of them. I wish I could say that it was different, but I really honestly trust my husband to cook the bacon for me. Today, he's not here. So we're going to be using cooked bacon in our crustless quiche or our egg pie. And I need to have some pre-cooked bacon. So I'm going to go ahead and just show you how I do this because you know what? It's kind of a hack that works really well, especially if you are short on time or you don't like being splattered with bacon grease. So I take a pound of bacon, doesn't matter what kind of bacon. This happens to be Kirkland bacon. And I literally, with a knife, cut across the entire package. Yeah, see? It's a pound of bacon cut in half. I'm going to take out the bacon pieces. And we're going to get them set up onto 2 baking sheets, and we're going to cook them in the oven. I have the oven preheating to 400 degrees Fahrenheit already. And now I'm just going to take this bacon and I'm going to show you my little setup here as to how I'm cooking it. So what I have here is 2 baking sheets that I've covered in foil because that way I don't have to clean them and I'm feeling very lazy. I have 2 cooling racks that I use typically for baking. Normally when I take something out of the oven, I would put the rack on this, but instead today we are going to take the pan, we're going to put the cooling rack on top of the pan. That's going to keep our bacon, a little bit of space between our bacon and the bottom of the pan and allow it to cook both sides. So since I've cut it in half, it makes it a lot shorter, makes it easier to lay out on these trays with a little bit of space between. I'm going to do this and then I'm going to put the bacon into the oven, into the preheated oven, and I'm going to bake it for 10 minutes. Going to bring it out, switch the racks around, flip the bacon upside down and right side up and over, and then put it back in for another 10 minutes. Sometimes this can take up to 24 minutes. It's not quite as crispy as what I want it for, then I'll put it in for another 4. So this process, no matter what you do, is somewhere between 20 and 24 minutes in a 400-degree oven. So I have my first half pound of bacon laid out like this. And there you can see that there's room between them. You can see that they're on this rack. So there's room between the bottom of the bacon and the pan. I'm going to do this to the other one. I'm going to put it into the oven for 10 minutes and then I'll pull them out halfway through and I'll show you where we are on that. All right, I've just pulled the bacon out of the oven at the 10-minute mark. You can tell, or maybe you'll be able to tell, that these bacon halves that were on the top are a little more done than the ones that were on the lower rack. So what we're going to do at the 10-minute mark is flip all of the bacon over. We are going to switch the racks so that this one goes on the top and this one on the bottom. We will pull them out and check them again at 10 more minutes. And we will evaluate at that time based on what we want our bacon for, if it's done enough. So check back 10 more minutes. All right, so now the timer's just gone off again and we've had this bacon in for its second 10-minute go round. So it is now 20 minutes at 400 degrees that we've baked this. It actually looks perfect. It actually does. And the bacon grease has fallen from the bacon down below the rack. The bacon looks well done without being too hard, which is what I'm always guilty of when I try to do it any other way. And now I'm going to just let it cool and then use it for what I need it for. This is a lovely way to do bacon. Honestly, probably my favorite way if my husband's not here, because he cooks amazing bacon in the frying pan. But anyway, I'm just going to take a look. Yeah, see, not too floppy, not too overdone. Honestly, this looks just right. So we are going to let this cool, and then we'll chop it up, and then we'll use it in our crustless quiche. All right, guys, so here's the finished product. Honestly, it's perfect. It's a pound of perfectly cooked bacon, ready for a million different uses. Like I said, we're going to use it tonight to make our crustless quiche, but it would be great if you needed BLTs. It'd be great if you just want a snack. I'm not judging. It would be great if you're having breakfast or brunch at your house and you don't want to be cooking bacon the whole time. This is a great thing to know how to do. So on this channel, I try to help busy families and home cooks create delicious recipes using everyday ingredients. Bacon is an everyday ingredient. Pre-cooked bacon is really expensive at the grocery store. So this is just something that I thought maybe you guys would like to know. Thank you so much for joining us today. So happy to have you back. Please keep joining us. If you like us, please subscribe. Turn on your notifications so you know when we put out new videos. We put them out every week. And I'm just, again, so thankful that you joined us today. Go ahead and make some pre-cooked bacon. Nobody's judging. Thanks, guys. Bye.